Alright guys, what a day of Call of Duty that we had. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, back to back to back to back to back to back. And now we're going to do a little breakdown on this map, starting with Boston Breach versus LAG. Loser goes home. I predicted in this match Boston Breach would win, and they came through for me. Basically, the story of this whole day was whoever wins first map just wins the whole series without being contested. So it's Fortress Hardpoint. Obviously, you know, we don't like Fortress Hardpoint. We don't like Fortress S&D. We don't like Fortress Control. But basically going to go to like the swing point of this map. It was a pretty even map all the way down. And then we're going to get on this hill. I don't even keep track of what's P what on this map. But Boston Breach does a good job of getting kills in water, maintaining that middle of the map. That way, like, they spawn in the back. So right now it's pretty even right now. So as you see, Boston Breach has control. You're going to see number 7 spawns behind. Awakening gets a big kill right there, but then he gets killed. But Nero's right behind him to get that trade, and then they also kill number 5. And after they get these kills, now all of LAG is spawning in the back now. And you see they're still getting pressure over in water, but they're just doing a good job of just slaying them out. Like, all these big kills that they're getting are just huge because now they just have spawns for the next, and LAG keeps spawning in the back, and they just do a very good job of just holding them out in that middle, because if any of them died there and then LAG got control of all this, it would have been a completely different story. But they did a very good job. And then at this point there's only 10 seconds left, so LAG has to throw out any strats that they have and just run in the hill basically. So LAG at this tournament, I'm going to be doing power rankings after the majors over, but the story of LAG, very good online, got to land, completely different story. They won the first game, I believe. I already forgot. I've watched so many games now, it's actually like frying my brain, but they won their first game, and then after that, curtains. So Boston takes that one. Pretty self-explanatory on that one. So my problem in this S&D, even though Boston Breach took it, is it got way too close. They were throwing way too many rounds, and even some of the rounds that they won, they just weren't playing their man advantages great. So I'm just going to do 2 examples. So I'm just going to show you 2 examples of them not playing their lives good. So they're going to have a 3v2, I believe, here. So they have a 3v2, 3v1, okay. You have bomb down. You should know, maybe at this point, maybe you don't, because you're still in like the heat of the battle, that you're playing assault AR player. Where do ARs usually go from their teams when they play this map? Usually somewhere on the outside, or they're like in middle, but they literally killed everyone that would have been in middle already. So where would this last guy preferably be? Probably somewhere outside. So very confused. Nero just flying out the window. I mean, yeah, bomb down. Like, you're in losers. You don't want to throw rounds. No one's going to get mad at you for playing like a bitch. Like, you know, 3 people bombed down. They should know they have bombed down. Killed all 3 people within that A. Just everyone play a corner and just trade in there. Like, he has to come to you, whatever. You don't need to go flying out windows. And even someone makes a plan and actually gets it to like a 1v1, but then Awakening's able to win the 1v1. Like, then he's just out in the open. Like, he got that kill like 30 seconds ago. Like, still looking the same direction. Him and Awakening should be playing corners or something with someone in case you checking bomb or something, or just be somewhere in the area where you guys are able to get a trade. Awakening's so far away, gets this kill. I was so mad. I was like, if they lose this round, bro, they're just trolling. But Awakening was able to get the win on this round with an amazing wallbang, actually. So that's good for Awakening. And then the second example is also like this round as well. It's not really as big a deal because, you know, obviously you're not going to know where he is, but they get a 4v2. So they got a 4v2. Vivid has the bomb. You kill 2 guys in A. There's 4 of you. There's 2 of them. If you kill 2 of them in A, probably only going to be like 1 more guy in A, if anything, somewhere on the side, because you kill both of them centrally in A. Why don't you guys just... There's multiple of you against them. Why not just go inside the bomb site with the bomb? Why is Vivid taking bomb on the outside and just fucking look at me, shoot me. And once again, assault. Where is the AR player on the other team going to be? Somewhere on the outside. You already killed 2 players in the bomb. Arcides, the AR player, the other AR player on the team plays inside the bomb, so he's already gone. So the other one, same spot he was last round, outside of the map, just goes outside, hey, look at me, I die. And then it turns into a 2v2, and I'm cheesed. I'm just like, dude, just throwing lives, no one's trading. Like, I even saw where Method died here. It was like literally just on a random corner by himself. Like, this is like literally what they should have did last round with like the 3v1, just playing back-to-back corners in there. But just there by himself, his teammates are literally on the outside, like just no one's trading, but they still somehow win this round anyway. Great plays by Awake and Nero to get that. But yeah, Busted Breach kind of let some rounds go. Almost thought Breach was gonna bring it back, but I thought LAG was going to bring it back, but Boston Breach came through for the win right here. And then Fortress Control, don't even want to review this. I actually didn't watch it because I saw his Fortress Control. I was like, I already know how this is going to go. And it actually went exactly how I thought it was going to go. All defense rounds, but the caveat here was in this one, not a single tick was captured this whole game. I'm mind blown. I want to watch this back, maybe super mad. But that's basically that. Like, LAG just didn't come out firing at all. I still feel like their other team was Spart, Hook, and Neptune. By this point in the game, playing the game even longer, probably would have been a way better team than they are right here, right now. They just saw a team won challengers for them and said, let's put them on the pro team. It's like they're still challengers for a reason. This guy, Joe Deceives, no LAN experience, literally played rank play. And now he's just already, not saying he's a bad player or whatever. I haven't really looked much into him, but haven't seen anything super impressive out of him. To be honest, only seen impressive things out of him online. Haven't seen anything special whatsoever. So I don't know about this roster. I mean, this is a roster that could definitely, in the words of Eggs, pack a punch, but I don't know if they will. But they definitely could. I mean, obviously they got the resources. Like, they could do some really good things with this roster. This is one of the only rosters that not only has the resources, but like can actually like interchange players like without it ruining anything. Like, if you look at Seattle Surge, like, people have been begging them to make a roster change forever, but it's like you drop accuracy, you have to find another player that has like that leadership and brings like that point of the game, because that's what the others lack. All the other three are talented, but they need that rock. They need that mental rock who could like gel the team together. And like that's a hard piece to replace, you know? But like you look at a team like LAG, where the franchise player on it, apparently, according to a lot of people, is not actually the IGL. Like, this is your chance. You could literally interchange a lot of players on this roster. You could get way better SMGs. I feel like, honestly, like you could actually do a lot of things to this LG roster to actually make it better, and surround RCs with some way better players. But that is that series. I don't even want to go through this at all. It's so annoying. Not a single tick captured. I don't know about this. Let's see what the final score of this map was. This is basically the final score. Not really anything special going on, just average series, honestly, just a very average series. So that is the Boston Breach LAG series. Both these teams by now are out of the tournament, but final thoughts. Boston is also a team, like I said, like LAG has the luxury to interchange basically any player on that roster. I feel they could really interchange any player on that roster except for RCDs, which is actually a luxury to have. And you have the resources to get anyone you want. They could do anything. There's a lot of things that they could do there. A team like Boston Breach, it's like so confusing because Nero doesn't play good all the time, but when he does play good, you could really feel it. And even when he's not playing good, he's still an impact player. Vivid, also a very good SMG. Zinni, like more of like a leader, the vet on the team, like the glue, the guy that's been there before, like a hard piece to replace. Like, so it's like, I don't know, so confusing. And Awakening, like the Slayer on the team. So that's a hard team. Like, you feel like they could upgrade, but it's like how and who and why and what. it's just very hard. Maybe they just have to keep practicing and get better. Like in their game against Optic, which we'll get to later. Actually, I'm not going to get my thoughts on that. I'll just save them for later. LAG definitely could also pack a punch as well. They don't, like, the fact that they just picked up Challengers players just because they want a Challengers fucking LAN, like, makes no sense to me at all. It's a Challengers LAN, completely different. Throw any of those Challenger players in these tournaments, you're getting fried by the pros, in my opinion. So it's like, that was just it. Felt like a sensibly good move, give challengers a chance, but we're seeing how that decision is actually panning out right now. So those are my thoughts on Boston Breach LAG.